but can you Google what the vaccine will do to you? Can you Google side
Can't even
effects?
find
You
it.
can now.
You can now. Are they true though? Is it true what it says?
I believe anything bad.
Same.
Like if they tell me that it does anything bad, I'm like, well, that's probably true.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
How often is it usually the other way around? Never.
Yeah.
It's never the case where it's like, oh no, the good thing was true this time. Never. It's never that.
Dude, if they told me, if I like saw the news and they were like, if you take the vaccine, you have a 30% chance of just bursting into flames. I'd be like, see, Ansley, that's what I was trying to say. I didn't have the words for it, but that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, bruh. Damn. That's my biggest fear for a long ass time.
Bursting into flames?
Hell yeah, spontaneous combustion.
Yeah.
My mom used to watch Unsolved Mysteries all the time, and every other episode, some motherfucker was sitting there taking a nap, and then he caught on fire from the inside out.
Holy shit. I guess that's why I had that fear as well.
Yeah, it's Unsolved Mysteries, bro. Listen, that, quicksand, ghosts, and aliens, bro.
Yeah. I was always a little more concerned about bursting into flames because I was really fast.
Right. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I think we're ready to start this podcast.
Yeah, yo.
Two Jack Bros. Two Jack Bros.
Yeah. All right. Welcome back to Two Jack Bros. If it is your first time, welcome to you too, and thank you for giving us a shot. I am Sidney. I am sitting next to the world champion Ansley.
Hello.
And today our guest is none other than the Naim Ali.
Yay, I'm back again.
Back again.
Hey, guys.
It's another return guest, which means it's another return guest episode. So, Naim, I don't know if you know this, but the return guests get all different questions.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty excited about that. And so if you're unfamiliar with the podcast, basically the whole premise is to prove that you can be people like Naim and still reach a higher consciousness. Mm-hmm. We not us, not Ansley and me, but maybe you listening and Naim can do it as we open up his chakras and take him through this process.
Pop the chakras.
We're popping chakras.
Mm-hmm.
We're the chakra poppers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I felt way different after the last one.
Oh hell yeah!
I did.
Yeah,
I felt y'all. We really did something here.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. I hope we have an opportunity to maybe do something again.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
bro.
we'll see. We will see. But you already started off kind of answering the first question, Ansley. Take it away.
Yeah. So Naim, tell us what happened after you were last on the podcast.
Ooh, okay. All right. So last time, y'all made me realize that I am conscious of the things that I do, and that I think a lot of times I play aloof. You know, a lot of times I pretend like I don't know, I don't care. Shit's just happening around me. I don't know, but it's me. You know,
Yeah,
it's me. I'm doing things. I'm doing wrong things sometimes.
it is kind of weird when you're trying to play aloof to yourself, so you can get away with dumb shit in front of yourself.
Yes. You know what it is, bro? It's my dad's fault. My dad always told me that people are only going to hold you accountable for what you know until you're an adult, right? And so as a kid, I learned, like, all right, I could be smart in academics, but I can always pretend that I'm dumb with everything else. I always pretend like I didn't know I wasn't supposed to do that. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to go there. Mom, I didn't know I was supposed to call you after school instead of just going out with my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're making me mad as a mom.
hey, listen, I'll tell you something right now. Our kids know way more than we think they know.
That's kind
They
of
know so much more.
That's kind of the train I was on, because when you said that your dad told you say that again, what he told you?
My dad always said that people will only hold you responsible for the things that you know until you're an adult.
See, I wish somebody would have told my dad that. Because he's an ass. That man, he has never answered a question in his life.
Really?
Yeah. You ask him a question, he takes pride in that he will give you any other answer but the answer to that question.
Damn, that stinks. What? Like, come on, Pop.
If I call my dad to say hi, Ansley, how long do you think that phone conversation would last?
Oh, see you in an hour, Sidney.
Easily.
Really?
No conversation is less than an hour because of this man.
What? Well, what does he have to? What is he telling you?
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
I'm thinking you getting deep dad lessons or something. What is he telling you?
Nah.
On an hour on the phone.
You ever talk to somebody who's just trying to talk, they're trying to talk just for the sake of talking, and you can see them where they're like, "Ooh, I'm still talking."
Yes.
Like, that's
Yeah.
my dad.
Okay.
Like he's impressed with himself that he can talk for an extended period of time at a human face.
Yo, as soon as he like talking to you, he start the clock like, all right, how long I keep on the phone this time?
He had a chest timer. When I start talking, he hits it again.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of wish my dad would have been like that, son, because my dad was all hard lessons in brutal honesty, bruh.
Yeah, that's me with my son.
I mean, listen, it pays off, but it stinks being that son because you're like, come on, dad. Fucking just lie real quick, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Soften up the blow a little bit for me, Pop. You know what I mean?
I think my son would agree with that.
Yeah. But you know what? That's going to help him when he's an adult.
Yeah.
Because when people tell him harsh truths, he's going to be like, all right, that's what you want me to do. You know what I'm saying? He'll be able just to move on to the next thing. But then he's going to tell those same harsh truths to other people. And that's hard, bro.
But no, he's way more like charismatic already than I am.
Okay, so he knows he knows how to wrap the harsh truth in some candy.
And I don't know where he's getting it from.
That's from the world champ over here.
You've got a mom too.
Yeah, right.
The champ is here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So all right. So afterwards, you realize that you are actually aware of the popping off and the dumb shit that you do.
I'm aware of it.
Yeah, very aware.
Highly aware of it.
None of it's just happening.
No, none of it's just happening. And I use weed to suppress it. Like I use weed to suppress my higher thinking. So like a lot of people be like, oh no, weed makes me like a better person. As anybody that knows me and that has seen me sober and then seen me high, not me, bro. That shit makes me fucking devilish. You see what I'm saying? Weed breaks me down to this fucking. It makes me be suspicious of everybody. I'm kind of like, what the fuck are you trying over there? You see what I'm saying? And then it also makes me kind of be like, none of these motherfuckers really like me, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it makes me real suspicious.
So weed makes me suspicious of myself.
Same.
Yeah, like I spend the whole if I'm ever high around people, my brain is like, even if I'm not talking, my brain's like, Sidney, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, yo.
Sidney, shut up. Shut up.
Yo.
Dude, the whole entire time. It's like, and then I'll start, I'll say something, and then when I start talking, I try to get it out as fast as possible.
Yeah.
And then I start fumbling over my words and start stuttering and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, all right, people think I'm weird now.
Yeah, yep. Same, bro. That shit makes me quiet as hell if I get too high.
Yeah.
If I get too high, I don't say a word. The most fun I ever saw you, bro, was Skank Fest. We was on shrooms, and you was acting like a kid, bro. And I'm like, yes, finally, I get to see Sidney just be a kid, bro.
Yeah. Well, so
We
mushrooms.
was walking places. You was hiding behind the fucking pillar. You jumped out and scared us. I said, oh, shit. I'm like, damn. Like, Sid, where you come from? You was jumping off a high shit. I'm like, yeah, Sid, let's go.
Yeah. That's basically like shrooms helps me be who I am sober in social situations.
Right.
Like when I'm at home, like and you see me on shrooms, like that's how I am sober at home with my family.
Right. Okay.
So yeah,
Constantly scaring us.
yeah,
Just jumping out of closet.
yeah, dude. I can get in some nooks.
Yeah, bro.
I can get in some nooks, dog. The one thing we'll get into this after this, but the one thing about shrooms that like the reason why I try not to do it too much is it makes me think I'm like very handsome and everybody thinks so.
Oh, okay. You know what? I kind of caught a vibe of that, bro.
Yeah.
You were, don't get me wrong, you're already confident, but you were extremely confident, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it. It was like so confident I was scary. Like, dude, I was walking around the Vegas Strip challenging people to rap battles and shit.
Yeah, bro,
like,
yes.
Strangers.
Yeah, bro.
Like, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
I'm like, I remember I went and got Tim. I said, Tim, I never seen Sid like this. I said, yo, this is the best. He said, he just running around and shit.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, bro.
That's me. All right, so Naim, now what we're going to do is we're going to pop open these chakras, man. The same way we did last time, we're going to open up questions associated with each chakra.
Okay.
And we're going to get them popped right open.
Let's do it.
Ace, let's get it.
All right, we're going to start with the root chakra. So Naim, what's your favorite bullshit?
My favorite bullshit? Mm-hmm. Like that I like to use to get out of things?
However it is your favorite.
Okay, my favorite bullshit. Okay. My favorite bullshit. Because are we doing like an excuse or what I like to do in my bullshit time? Because that's two different things.
Give us both.
My favorite bullshit excuse is the kids. I got 3 kids. I can easily say I got to do something for one of them.
Yeah.
So easy to get out of things just with the kids.
Yeah.
Or a car. I never have a good car. So that's always a good bullshit excuse for me. Anybody that's watching this that had me on one of your shows, I didn't come because I said my car was broke down or some shit like that, probably was lying. But one of those times it was true. So, but yeah, so those are the two reasons I use. Now, what I like to do on my bullshit time, I like to either like edit shit, you know, like if I can make a clip, edit a comedy clip and shit like that. Or I like to watch like documentaries about UFOs and shit like that. Or I like to just like.
So far, I'm hearing nothing but productivity.
This is productive shit, bro.
Yeah, that's all I'm hearing.
The third thing isn't productive, but it might be. I like to watch Marvel movies. I like to get high and watch whatever the fuck Marvel movie, whichever one I'm in the mood for.
Okay.
Those are my bullshit things.
I don't even know if I would consider any of those three things bullshit.
No, they sound pretty awesome.
Yeah, it sounds like you're having a good time.
Yeah, that's just fun.
Yeah.
But it's only bullshit when I'm putting off other things for it.
Now
That's
we're
fair.
talking.
Then it's bullshit. So like,
what kind of stuff are you putting off to watch Marvel movies?
all right, yo, I'm never gonna get booked again because the only thing I cancel on is shows.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I cancel on, and usually it's because I double book myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually the only reason why. Cause like, I got this show at 8, but I'm supposed to be in fucking Easton at 9. It's impossible. You see what I'm saying?
Word.
But yeah, that's usually the only thing where I'm just like, nah, I can't do that. Or, all right, Naim, be honest. Some of y'all podcasts, I ain't coming, bro. I ain't coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming. 'Cause my thing is, if you're an open micer and you ain't even figured out how to tell a fucking joke, but then you start a podcast, and I know that I talk to everybody. Just because I talk to you, we have a good conversation. Why the fuck am I doing your fucking podcast if you ain't even figured out how to tell a joke yet? You've been doing comedy for 3 months.
Yeah.
And then you're like, Naim, I just started a podcast yesterday. Come on, do my podcast. It's like, come on, bro. Like, have some more respect for me. Don't make me be your first person.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna watch that one. See what I'm saying? Nobody watches the first one.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dog.
Yeah, so if you've been doing comedy for 3 months and you want Naim to do your podcast, his car's fucked up and he's got to do something with his kids.
Yep. Both of them. You know what I'm saying? Both of them.
Yeah, him and his son are trying to jump his car.
Yeah, we trying to jump the car. The baby under the car trying to mess with the catalytic converter or something, you mean?
He's got their little hands, they can fit right up in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think as far as bullshit, the only other thing I can think of is definitely not bullshit, but other people in my life think it is the gym. I love going to the gym. I will be an hour late anywhere if I'm at the gym and let's say it's sparring day and Fred like, yo, Naim, you up. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I will be late wherever I got to go. Just because, like, again, it's not bullshit to me, but to other
Or
people,
us.
they like.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
no.
saying?
You talking to
You
the
gotta-
right
yeah.
people or the wrong people. I don't know. We might be influencing you in the wrong direction. But we're like, yo, gym life, bro.
Hell yeah. Y'all don't understand how jealous I was. I think that was yesterday when I saw the video of y'all doing the fucking wrist control shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. I'm never going to have that, yo.
Gotta get back to the gym.
I'm never going to have a lady that wants to spar me.
Dude, they're out there. You might not want her, but they're out there.
Oh, yeah, they out there.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's a chakra pop.
Popped.
You popped
Wide
that
open.
chakra wide open like 3 times.
Nice.
Yeah. That's the triple pop. We've never had a triple pop.
Right. I like the direction we going in, though. This is nice.
It's the root chakra pop. Ace, keep it moving.
All right. We are to I always feel I'm going to say this wrong. The sacral chakra?
Sacral.
Sacral chakra?
Bro, we can say it however we say it, bro.
True.
True.
Right.
Sacral chakra. So, Naim, when or why have you felt the most lost?
Well, we just got done doing Naim's Patreon episode, and man, it was a blast. Like, this Patreon episode is why you pay $1 for this Patreon. $1 gets you all of our exclusive content. 19. I don't even have to ask you, but did you have fun?
Hell yeah. What? See how hype I was? This was the best.
And if you want to see that $1 per month, that's $12 a year. That's 4 quarters a month. You got this. All of our exclusive content. And we also do some fight commentary and analysis on Ansley's Jiu Jitsu matches. Whether she wins or loses, we put it out there. And I also want you to make sure you check out Naim's podcasts, The Ramble, Ayo Actually, and Do-Rag and a Dare Tag. And he also has a Patreon for that. So check that out.
Check it out.
So now we're going to get back to this episode and find out when or why Naim has felt the most lost.
Damn. Okay. I like this question. When or why? When? Recently. Why? We talking about it downstairs. I opened for Shane on the road, and I came back here. Half y'all motherfuckers was acting weird. You see what I'm saying? And then some of it was also in my head because I'm like, damn, now people gonna be like, oh, Naim just bombed. Why the fuck is he opening for Shane? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
that shit made me feel. Yeah.
Yes. To put a little context to what we're talking about, he's talking about opening for Shane Gillis, who was a friend of ours.
Yeah,
and who also just happened to become one of the most famous comedians on the planet.
Yeah, come on, bro. Don't get me wrong. We all knew he was funny.
Yeah.
Like when I first started comedy and saw him at like Raven, I was like, oh hell, he the funniest motherfucker in the city.
Yeah.
But I didn't know. You see what I'm saying? Nobody expected this.
Some of us did. Some of us were around him a little.
Well, y'all were around longer than me. Yeah.
But so when Naim opens for him, he's opening for Shane in massive theaters.
Right.
With thousands of people who are just like in the mood, because they're excited because they're about to witness a famous comedian. But beforehand, they get to see Naim and Shane's other openers. Mm-hmm. And then, I'm sure the crowds are amazing for you.
Crowds are great.
And then you come back. And not only are the crowds amazing, but the comedians that you're also opening with are in good spirits because they got to experience something cool. Yep. So you get cool crowds, cool comedians. And then you come back to...
You meeting professional athletes and shit. You partying with them, drinking with them. You see what I'm saying? You got random hoes walking up maybe sometimes. Not the most attractive hoes, but, the fat kind that like to watch Shane. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got random hoes walking up.
Yeah, you got them Shane hoes.
Them Shane hoes, yeah, bro. Hey, oh my God, y'all was so funny. Hell yeah, lady.
Are you eating those words as you're saying them? Stop chewing those words.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But then you come back here and like, I love the grind of comedy. I really do love it. But when you do something like that, it made me feel like everybody else's expectations of me probably rose. Mm-hmm. So when I'm going to a mic and I'm like, all right, I got these 4 new jokes that I want to try. And then when I see how people are treating me, like I said, for the most part, everybody was like my actual friend. All y'all treat me the same. You know what I'm saying? But like the comics that we were just like kind of associates or like we just talk here and there, they treat me weird. They fucking laugh at shit when it's not funny. And it's like, now you mess with my whole everything. Because I'm getting these jokes. I know if they work because y'all are honest with y'all laughs. If you're not honest with your laugh, I don't know what works. Yeah. And then now I'm taking this thing that y'all just did a fake laugh for and I'm trying to mold it into something. And then I go to a show and it never works because it's like, oh yeah, y'all just fake laughed. You see what I'm saying?
They're treating you like a hot chick.
Yeah, bro. That's the worst. Yeah. Don't do that.
You went and opened for Shane and came back with sick tits and a fat ass.
Right.
You're like, damn.
Yeah, I don't want that.
You're so funny, Naim. God damn, man. It's like everything you say is funny.
Right. Like, cut it out. Yeah. I hate that shit, man.
So so where are you feeling lost in that? I mean, I feel like I could probably figure it out, but
all right, so I'm not lost now because now I've arrived at the place where I'm like, fuck them, fuck what they think, fuck they fake laughs. I'm going to try my new shit at mics and I'm going to try it at shows. And that way I'll know for a fact what really is true and what works. But I was lost because I'm used to being the guy that goes up, people see the neck tats. They might see me before I go on stage, not laughing, not talking, or not smiling, whatever the case may be. And they don't know what's about to happen. They like, I don't know. He don't look funny. You see what I'm saying? Like, he don't look funny, so let's just see what happens. So it's easier to make people laugh when they aren't expecting you to make them laugh. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's easier to make people laugh when they don't know that you're funny. If people think that you're funny, then they're like, oh, okay, let's go. Let me see what the fuck Sid about to do. No, don't do that to us. You see what I'm saying? Like, just go into it like, I don't know what's happening. That's all I want. Yeah. I just want to go back to that, but I can't go back to that.
We were talking about that recently about like when you start getting some of the things you're hoping that you're going to get. Yeah. Then it's like a blessing and a curse, Like it just changes everything and you're like, okay, like you really have to embrace like, well now I'm getting this, and like that embracing it isn't as easy as you think it's always going to be.
It's not because then I didn't even really call myself a comic up until that. I still don't say that shit. You see what I'm saying? Like people be like, oh, I'm an open micer. I do open mics and shit. You see what I'm saying? But when that happens, it's like, I guess I'm a comic. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, I guess I'm a comic now. But it's weird. Sometimes it's easier to live in, like, purgatory. Yeah. Because living in absolutes is like, all right, now you got to do this, bro. Like, this is what you said. This is what you are, right?
Yeah.
So now you do it. Show us. This is what you are. Do it then. Like, and that's hard.
Yeah, because it comes with a new set of expectations and workload.
Yes.
Which you weren't expecting. You just want the fun shit.
I just want the fun shit.
Oh, yeah, I want to be doing theaters and shit, but now you gotta. Now you're sending more emails, and now you're grinding in different ways. Yeah. All right, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. We'll call that a sacral chakra popped.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. We can
all
say,
of them.
How do we want to say it? Let's do that. How do we want to say
Sacral.
it?
Sacral. I like sacral better.
Yeah.
Right?
Sounds sacred.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sacral. All right. Sacral chakra popped. I almost went high with that. Almost went.
You want to do it? You want to do it?
It might happen later. If it comes out naturally, maybe on the Patreon.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Go high.
Yeah, it's an exclusive.
Okay.
All right, Ace, keep it moving.
All right, we're to the solar plexus chakra. So Naim, what's a time that you let somebody have it?
Ooh, let somebody have it? There's a lot of those times.
I was about to say, what is the for?
I'm trying to think of the one I want to tell.
Yeah.
Or the one where I don't sound the craziest. Okay, where I let somebody have it. Ooh, okay, I know the one I want to do. But damn, was I in the wrong in that one? Don't matter. All right. So I was 20 years old, junior in college. My girlfriend at the time, who's now my ex-wife, had gotten a fight. Well, I'm lying. These girls had broke out her aunt windows. So she was on her way down there to North Philly to go see what's going on and possibly fight these hoes. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, now we
Which
home
isn't going to get the windows fixed.
That's not get the windows fixed at all. But we're home for spring break. We in Philly. She like, yo, these girls broke my aunt windows out. Take this ride with me. So I'm like, all right, come on, take the ride. We go down there, pick up like 3 other people first. So I tell her then, like, yo, listen, whatever you think about to happen ain't going to happen because you already took too much time. I know how fights work. Fights work immediately. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, I'm going to go grab this person, then grab that person, then pick this person, then we going to meet up her over here. And her. No, they ain't. I'm like, but.
Yeah, she's showing up late to her own fight.
Yeah. So she called the whole neighborhood. The girls didn't know that she was from North Philly. So they told her to meet her. They told her to meet them somewhere in North Philly. When we get down there, it's 75 to 100 people outside.
Oh, no.
Dogs, bats, chains,
Wait,
guns.
75 of they people?
No, these is all for my girl. Yeah, this is her family, her friends.
Oh, she formed the posse, and then the posse formed the posse.
Yes.
Okay.
So we get there, it's way too many people outside. So I'm like, listen, whatever about to happen, walk with the group. You don't want to be the one in the front, just in case the cops pull up, right? Mm-hmm. So she's like, all right, cool. We see the girls. She walking up the street towards them. Again, 75 to 100 people. She's in front of everybody. So now I'm just grabbing her like, yo, just chill. Like, walk back a little bit.
Yeah.
She not listening. 2 cop cars pull up. Cop jumps out, grabs her. You coming with us. So I'm like, hey, officer, she ain't do nothing. He said, did you just assault me? Pull the baton and start swinging that bitch on me. Long story short.
He hit you with a baton?
No. I dipped the first one and I dipped the second one. Then I punched his stupid ass and slammed him. Then I fucked his partner up. Then 2 more cop cars came. So long story short, I ended up getting charged with 12 counts of assault on the officer. I only had beat up like maybe 5 or 6 cops. And not even really beat up. I mean just moving them around. Like not even really like, I only hit 2 of them. Like I only like physically punched 2 of them. Mm-hmm. The other ones was really just me like just throwing them off me and shit. Because they don't train these guys, bro. These guys don't know how to do. Bro, they were standing around me like this. Yeah. Like wiggling their fingers. Like I was a wild lion or something like.
They're like bad guys in a video game.
Yeah, bro. Like,
just waiting their turn.
You're just waiting to get beat up. Yeah. Like, what the fuck is this? So
Streets of Rage shit.
Right.
Now, just real quick. This is when you were 20. How old are you now?
35.
35?
Yeah.
So this is 15 years ago.
15 years ago.
So we didn't even know what martial arts were back then.
Right.
Like, there was no.
Nobody was. No. This was way before Rogan. Nobody was doing the people that were doing jiu-jitsu were real just practitioners that just did it because they love the fucking game. It had nothing to do with no Joe Rogan shit, none of that shit. Anybody that was doing it, it was rare. More back then, everybody was boxing or just nothing. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Maybe karate or some shit like that.
Yeah, back then, like the way that they would train officers in self-defense, it was like, all right, you have to have good voice inflection. Can you go, hey?
Yep. They didn't teach you motherfucking shit.
Nothing.
So, they take me, I ended up stopping because like 4 more cop cars pulled up and they hopped out with the guns. So that's why I was like, oh, I said, I don't want none of that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Put my hands on the car. They locked me up, whatever, get me down to the precinct. They handcuffed me to the railing and then beat the fuck out of me, right? So I had one arm just guarding my face while they fucking me up. But I still was good. Still was good. So I remember the sergeant comes in when he's doing like all my paperwork and shit. And he's like, man, look at all the trouble you got yourself into. I'm like, I got myself into? I'm like, come on, man. I said, dog, I put my hand on one of the officers like this, and he whipped out his baton and started swinging it on me. I said, listen, y'all don't know how to calm down shit. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't know how to calm down shit. And I said, and I hope you get to see the tape or something from whatever the fuck just happened. I said, because them officers didn't know what they was doing. Yeah. I said, I pray to God they don't ever gotta try to save anybody in my family from a man that's really assaulting them or hurting them. I said, because they don't know what the fuck they doing. I said, they not trained at all. So he looked like, the sergeant said to me, well, you look like you in pretty bad shape right now, so they must know something. I said, pussy, they cuffed me and beat me. Mm-hmm. I said, this wasn't from me fighting with my hands free. Like, I had one hand cuffed and then they beat me.
So this is where Naim draws the line. Is that you ain't going to tell me I just lost the
fight.
fight.
I lost the fight, bro.
Come on.
You're not going to tell me.
I know, I keep waiting. I'm like, when is he going to let somebody have it? When is okay.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell me that. So then anyway, they locked me up. When I got my first court date, my uncle showed up. And I think I told you before, like, my uncle's is pretty well known in the city. Like, my one uncle, he's like a deputy sheriff. He runs a laborers union. My other uncle's like a judge on tenants court. He runs housing authority. So they got like political connections. So we get to court. And when I say all these cops just fucking, oh, no, he's such a good kid. You know, he plays football for Kutztown. This kid really has some things going for him. We didn't know. Bro, they switched their whole fucking story up. Switched the whole story up. They lowered that shit down to a disorderly conduct, not even a fucking misdemeanor. So I like to believe I'm one of the few black men that got the fuck up like 6 cops, bro.
Yeah.
And walk away from it, dog, with nothing. Nothing.
Okay. That's a wild story.
That is a pretty wild story.
You know what's crazy? Whenever I get hired somewhere, because I never got my charges expunged, whenever I get hired at like a new job, I always end up having to explain that shit. They'd be like, yo, we see that they all say not guilty, but 12 counts of assault? Or officers, like, what the fuck happened? I'm like, no, it was a misunderstanding, that's all. Yeah. They thought I hit him, you mean, but I didn't.
I mean, but then they try to say I lost the fight, but that's when I had
Yeah, that's when I had to fucking let them know what really was up.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, whooping on some cops, man.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. My dad is another black man who assaulted multiple. Yeah, he beat he beat up multiple cops in front of the family. He was like, they tried to give him a walking DUI.
Wait, they can do that?
Well, yeah. Dude, he was swerving. He must have been swerving so hard.
He was walking crooked as shit.
I think about that all the time. Like, how was he walking that they had to stop him? And they were like trying to like, they pulled him over. Well, they asked him to stop walking, and he wouldn't. And they were trying to like detain him. Yeah. And he kept like fighting them as he was still walking home.
Oh,
so by the time he got to the house and we opened the door, he was like dealing with like 4 or 5 cops.
Damn.
Still trying to walk into the house.
So y'all saw that shit?
Only the last part of it.
Okay.
I mean, which is the only part that I can believe.
Yeah.
Because like how many cops that he had to fight up until that point, it's like we don't even have that many cops in our town now. That can't be true.
You're down here treating real life like Streets of Rage. He just walking down the street, just beating people up and keep walking and shit.
Got tired, picked up a turkey.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Pick up a fucking spike bat. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
Yeah. But that's man, you let some people have it.
I let them have it.
Yeah.
I let them have it, man. Yeah.
So far since we've been doing repeat guests, every answer to like when somebody has let them have it has been a completely different version of letting somebody have it. Like none of them
really.
There has not been 2 that have been the same.
Damn.
It's been like, okay, I'm learning that people can let other people have it in a multitude
of many ways.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always thought it meant like checking something or checking somebody or like cursing somebody out. And if you had to, beating them up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I always thought.
That's a solar plexus popped. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Popped it.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, Ace, keep it moving.
All right, we are to the heart chakra. So, Naim, what's your deepest heartbreak?
Oh, no. Deepest heartbreak? Damn. I'm not going to go death. Because
I think we did death on the last
We
episode.
did do death on the last
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I ain't going to go death.
Yeah, so if you want to check out Naim's last episode, that was episode 226, Having Fun with New Fears with Naim Ali.
That's right. Check
Good
it
time.
out. My deepest heartbreak, probably. Damn, bro, this stinks, but it's the truth. When my ex-wife cheated on me, that probably was the harshest. Put it like this: I had cheated on her plenty of times before we got married, right? But then once we got married, and I don't know what my stupid ass brain's problem is, but I'm like, all right, we married now, so now it's real. I'm not cheating no more because now it's real. Like now you're my wife, we got kids. We live together. We got a house. You see what I'm saying? Like,
did you have a kid before you were married?
Yeah.
Okay.
We had a kid.
He draws lines in weird places.
I do. All right. Is this my narrative or is it my ex-wife? You see what I'm saying? Whose narrative is this? Whose story we telling?
Yeah. If she wants to tell the story, she needs to start going to open mics.
Right. No, wait. Sidebar. You know the fucked up thing, bro? She got a podcast now, and it's fucking popping. So many people watch it. I hate it. Dang. And she don't even do comedy, bro. She just podcast, just popping, talking shit about me, bro.
Yeah. See if I can get on.
Yo. Yeah, bro. But her cheating was probably the biggest heartbreak. Just because I don't think I ever was so sure or something. Like she was. If you'd have asked me back then who loved me more, her or my mom, I'd have fucked around and said her. You see what I'm saying? I'd have fucked around and be like, yo, my wife. Like she, no matter what I do, she gonna forgive me. She's always there for me. Fucking, we had fun together. You see what I'm saying? Like it just was a good thing. We struggled together, then we came up together. So I'm like, oh, all right. I mean, we got something solid here. But then to find out that person is cheating, it stung so bad because it just felt like, damn, like, well, what the fuck do I know? You see what I'm saying? Like I was so sure, which I needed that though. Like her doing that. Now I look at it like in hindsight, I look at it, I'm like, yo, thank God. Yeah. Like thank God, because I was a completely delusional person. Like I was living life like, yo, Naim, you could do whatever the fuck you want, and people are always gonna love you and respect you and be there for you, and that's just not how life works. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But so I definitely needed that. And if it wasn't for that, we'd have never got divorced, and I'd have never started comedy either. Like,
yeah. Did you have a question?
No.
I do.
Okay.
How'd you find out?
Oh, first, bruh. So this is how, first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? It's the craziest shit ever. So her phone broke. So she asked me to fix her phone. Now, this is when iPhone, when you had to do, remember what iPhone you had to plug it up to the computer to reset it?
We took so long to get iPhone. We had flip phones until like last year.
Oh, okay. All right. So at one point in time with iPhones, right? So let's say your phone broke or it wasn't coming back on or something. You would have to plug it up to your computer, go on Apple.com, go to your iCloud, and then reset your phone from.
I am so glad we missed that.
I know.
Yeah, that was the shitty iPhone
like
phase.
So much.
Yeah. That was like iPhone, I don't know, 6 or something, or 4 or 5, some shit like that. But yeah, that shit sucks. So she comes home, she's like, yo, my phone broke, whatever. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I plug it up, reset the phone, come on. You know, of course, I'm like, she always accusing me of shit. Let me see what the fuck she doing. So I start scrolling. And the first message is just, is no name, it's just emojis, and it's saying something, babe. And I'm like, what the fuck? Babe? I'm like, is this me? So I'm looking, I'm like, that's not the fuck me. So then that's how I knew. I'm like, all right. So she was upstairs asleep. So I go wake her up like, what the fuck is this? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And then she hits me with the, I know you're not doing that. She's like, as many times as you, like, she didn't even give a fuck that she was caught, bro. She was like, I caught you cheating like 8, 9 times. Yeah. Why the fuck are you waking me up for this? I'm like, what? I'm like, what, yo? Yeah. Like, it's crazy. But that was how I knew it was over. Cause I'm like, oh, you think that this is just what we do now? Like, nah, I didn't sign up for this. You see what I'm saying?
She was like, I just got into my deep sleep. What are you doing?
Yeah, like, what the fuck are you waking me up?
You know how valuable REM sleep is?
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
Crazy, dog.
Yeah.
Then the guy sent her a video of him jacking off. And at this point, I had started the ramble. I started the ramble probably 2 weeks after me and her separated. Just because I ain't had shit to do. I was only seeing my kids on the weekends. So I'm like, all right, I need something to do. So I started my podcast. And on the ramble, I talked about it. I said, yeah, he sent her a video with him jacking off. I said, dog, your dick little as shit, right? I said, that shit the size of my thumb. The nigga heard it. I don't know how he heard it. I guess somebody told, I don't know, or maybe he's already listened to it. And he hits me up and he like, yeah, bro, that shit you say on the podcast, like, you funny, whatever, bro, but you can't be disrespecting me like that. I said, what the fuck you want me to say?
Yeah.
How believe it? Like, what? What am I supposed to say?
Yeah. I think I would have said something along the lines of, yo, talking about the size of another man's dick is gay.
That's what he should have said.
That's what he should have said.
That's what he should have said. Like, bro, you gay. Why you talking about my dick? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would have worked out way better.
Yeah.
Don't tell me I'm funny, because now I'm just going to say more things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that's fun.
But yeah, that's the heartbreak. That had to be the deepest one. I mean, outside of like, no, you know what? Even including death, because death is final. So it's kind of like, I mean, all right, it happened, ain't nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like her podcast still shows up in your algorithm.
Yes. Right. Well, you know, now me and her, like, we like really best friends now. Like, she really is like my best friend.
Yeah.
We talk about everything. No animosity, none of it. Even like I helped her start the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So like,
that's what's up.
Yeah, but yeah, bro, that was a deep heartbreak, man.
Yeah, that's the throat chakra popped.
Heart chakra.
Heart.
That's what I said.
I know.
Nobody correct me in my house.
Sidney heart in his throat.
Yeah. How dare you correct me? Both of you.
I know.
You're a guest here, Naim.
You're right. You're right.
Heart chakra popped.
There we go.
Yes.
Popped wide open. All right. Let's get to this throat chakra.
To the throat chakra, yes.
Ooh.
So Naim, tell us a time you've been manipulated.
Oh, there's so many of those. The time where I've been manipulated. Okay. Oh, perfect. One time, that almost hit the girl name. Happy I did. One time, this lady, nice young lady, told me she was pregnant, and I was, again, maybe a freshman. I think I was a freshman in college at this time. She said she was pregnant. She said she didn't want to keep it, so she's like, "Yo, we gotta get an abortion." I mean, that's just what it is. I'm not cute. I said, "All right, that's fine." I said, I'll be home this weekend. I'll give you the money, and then we can, whatever. So I go home, give her the money, and I think I leave, went back to school. She called me that Monday or that Tuesday and said she got the abortion or whatever. So I'm like, oh, all right, cool. And then after that, I kind of just was like, all right, I can't talk to her no more. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
Yeah, she be getting pregnant and shit.
Yeah, she be getting pregnant and shit, bro. I can't do that. You mean, what the fuck is this? So then she called me like 2 times. I ain't answer. She called me like for the 3rd time. I didn't answer. She like called me again and left a message. So then I called her back like, yo, what's up? And she was like, yo, you really trying to ghost me? Like, that's crazy. I said, nah, I'm just chilling.
After what we just been through?
Right.
You gonna ghost me like that?
You gonna ghost me now? And then she was like, yo, you dumb as shit. You know that? And I was like, damn. I said, why you say that? And she was like, when me and you had sex, you used a condom. She was like, I wasn't pregnant. Nigga, I just needed $400. I'm like, oh, what? Give me my money back. I'm like, what? I'm coming to Philly this weekend. I need my money back. She's like, you're not getting shit back. She's like, that money's spent. I said, wow. No. You know what I'm saying? She got me, bruh.
Yeah.
You ever been swindled with a fake dead baby? You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's pretty wild, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy she told you.
Yeah.
Like,
she could have just died with that secret.
Yeah.
And I'd have felt like, oh, all right, it'd be whatever.
Yeah, it's like also, too, I mean, on your part, like clearly you were in a place where you needed to not have a baby more than you needed to stop and think for a second.
Yes. 100%.
Like, wait a second, I used to... Nah, here's $400.
Yeah,
nah, we're just gonna take it.
Cause you know, like freshman year of college is like, yeah, for me anyway. That to me, that was like the beginning of the real world. That was like, oh shit, here go all these grown adult ladies on the same campus I'm on. You see what I'm saying? I can't have a baby right now. Come on,
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Like you not even thinking about needing a damn life is crazy, man. I gotta handle my responsibilities, I guess. Guess I'm a man now.
Yeah, bro. Nope. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, nice.
She got me, dog.
Fake that baby.
Fake that baby. Got me for $480.
And the 80?
And the 80, bro. I'm gonna start telling people just $500. I'm gonna just start saying that. It's closer to 500 than 400.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But what? I mean, is that how much did she tell you that's how much it was, or did you like look into it?
She told me that's how much it was, but that let's just say it wasn't my first rodeo, so I knew that the price was right. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Hey, I knew that if they had the prices right for abortion and abortion accessories, I'd kill that show, bro. I'd be the best. You mean?
All right. Well, Ansley, what are abortion accessories?
The morning after pill?
There you go. Plan
Okay.
B's.
Yeah. Some counseling.
Hangers.
Yeah. Maybe like father figures or
rental father figures.
Yeah.
Lesbians.
I don't know how, but yes, let's go with that.
What? You get a lesbian pregnant? She's not keeping that? Maybe she is.
Oh, gotcha. All right. I don't know what I thought. I don't know what I thought. And for a split second, I was like, she eats it? I didn't know. I didn't know where to go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Throat chakra for sure popped.
Hell yeah.
Ace, keep it moving.
All right, we are to the third eye. So out of the physical into the metaphysical. So Naim, what's your favorite thing to get jealous about?
Oh, favorite thing to get jealous about? Oh. Okay, you know what I like to do? And this is something that I kind of only do this with my kids. I like to get jealous of created game characters on video games. So like I like to I'll make like a NBA 2K build that's me, right? And I'll be playing the game with my son. And then it'll be like, let's say we playing franchise mode or some shit, and it'll be like, oh, Naim Ali just got a $32 million signing bonus. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm about to delete this motherfucker, man. How you get making so much money? You see what I'm saying? I like doing that shit to my son. I like getting jealous of like imaginary things that I created. Like, like, fuck. It'll be like, oh, Naim Ali just bought a Lamborghini and a G-Wagon. I'm like, fuck this boy, yo.
Yeah.
Delete this boy. How the fuck he buying all this expensive shit?
Yeah.
Naim Ali just got a sneaker deal with Jordan. Why? Now throw the fucking remote. Fuck. My son will be cracking the fuck up. He loves that.
Yeah. That's I like that.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I made a player on The Sims and then put the fake put the cheat code in that had like unlimited money and then bought all this shit. And then me and my older daughter was playing and bought all this shit, had this big ass mansion. And then I got mad at that. I was like, man, fuck. He got all this shit. And then I turned the stove on and just left that bitch on and the house burnt down. And she was like, Dad, why'd you do that? I was like, cause fuck him. And it was just all these tombstones there. All the players died. She was like, Dad, why did you just do that? I was like, cause he didn't work for this money. That's a cheat code. He didn't work for that money. He's just a billionaire just cause. Fuck that. Yeah, I like doing that though.
Yeah. I mean, are you ever jealous of your creative player's physical attributes or just his?
Oh hell yeah! What, bruh? I went back and changed the build on my point guard on 2K. Motherfucker was 6'3". No, you ain't. You 5'10", Naim Ali.
Yeah,
the fuck
anymore.
are you doing?
Not anymore.
Might be 5'9". You see what I'm saying?
If we're being honest,
Right. If we taking our shoes off, you mean?
Yeah. What NBA player is taking his height with his shoes on? Come on.
Right.
Come on. You cooking the
go.
books on 6'3"? Cooking the books? Yeah. Okay. I like that.
Yeah, I like doing that.
Yeah. Ansley, do you have any follow-up questions?
No.
Pretty
Makes me feel
straightforward.
like
I love it. It's
a
fun.
Greek god, you know? Just getting jealous of my own things that I made.
Yeah, that is some Greek god behavior.
Just ruining somebody's life. You're like, I want to fuck his wife. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what Zeus would do.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Man, dude, I don't want to go down a tangent of Greek gods and the shit that they be doing, but they be doing some wild shit.
Some wild
They
shit,
be
bro.
doing some wild shit.
Yeah.
Like there's a story where Zeus's wife, I think was it Hera?
Yep,
Yeah.
it was Hera.
So she was like, I think he's cheating on me. She sent like a hot chick to tempt him. He fucked her as a bull. He turned into a bull to fuck her, and then she killed the chick and yelled at Zeus.
Yeah, see?
She was like, I knew it, motherfucker, and she dead.
And they killed the girl. Yeah. That's the type of girl I've been looking for, bro. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at her. It's her fault.
Yeah. All right. Definitely a third eye chakra popped. You popped that one.
Nice.
Yeah. I exploded all over. Got pupil residue all over the table. All right. Ace, keep it moving.
We're to the crown chakra.
We made it.
Yes.
We made it to the top again.
So Naim, what makes you feel the most connected?
Damn, bruh. This is going to suck. Because it's honest.
Well, can you tell us what your creative player makes him feel most connected?
You about to make me walk the fuck out. I'm about to leave. You don't ask me about him?
Can we meet him, please?
I'm about to leave. Oh, damn. Okay.
He's actually opening for Shane this weekend. Or Shane's opening for him this weekend.
Yo. Damn. Damn, the most connected. Fuck, man. It is what it is. Sobriety. When I'm sober, I feel. When I'm sober, yo, I'm right here with everybody. Like when I'm sober, I can fucking. I feel like there's not a person on earth that I can't talk to unless they don't speak English or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
there's a lot of people on earth that don't speak English.
Billions. Billions of them. But that's not even true because, bruh, at my old job, like the people that worked like in the warehouse part was all Mexicans that barely spoke English. I used to have them cracking the fuck up, bro, and they ain't know what the words I was saying. You see what I'm saying?
Did you tell them you opened for Shane?
No, this is way before that. This is way before. They'd be like, "Who the fuck is
you?" Funny now. Oh.
You know the crazy thing? I told my mom and my sister, like, "Yeah, I'm about to work for Shane this weekend." They was like, "Who the fuck is that?" They have a clue who he was.
Yeah, never mind.
Then my sister called me back and she was like, "Oh." She was like, I tried to Google him. She was like, and I typed in Shane and his name was the first one to pop up. She was like, so he must be important. I was like, yeah, thanks, sis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, sobriety. It makes me connected to everybody. Anything weed puts an awkward distance between me and people. Mm-hmm. I don't know why, it's just an awkward mental distance. And then liquor makes me not consider anybody's feelings. Liquor is just, when I'm drunk, I'm in my own, I'm just me. Yeah. When I'm drunk, it takes me back to being like Naim when I was like 15. When I was 15, I thought that I was the only real person. And like, I thought that rooms loaded up as I walked into them. You know what I'm saying?
So you thought everybody else was a creative player?
Yes, I thought everybody.
Or non-playable NPCs.
Yeah, I thought everybody was NPCs. Yeah. I thought everybody was NPCs. I thought when I walked in somewhere that all these motherfuckers are here to like be around me, or not even be around me, but they just here because this is my story. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then I think maybe around 20, it hit me like, bro, everybody's life is just as intricate as yours. Everybody's. Yeah. Everybody got a whole bunch of shit going on. You see what I'm saying? But then when I drink liquor, it takes me back to that. Like, I'm just me in my own fucking world, bro. But then when I'm on weed, it's like, you know what? Weed kind of makes me feel like everybody's better than me. You see what I'm saying? Like, so it gives me a huge amount of insecurity.
Yeah, you're in everybody else's world.
Yeah, yep. And it makes me feel like everybody's better than me. Like, I'm literally looking at people like, damn, why can't I be like that? Or why can't I be that cool? Or look at his shirt. His shirt's way better than mine. I'm just looking around the room just like, damn, they all better than me.
Oh, I bet he looks really good with his shirt tucked.
No. With his shirt tucked. Yeah, bro. It's like that, man.
He's probably not even tucking his shirt because he pulled too many bitches with
it. He get too many hoes. He can't even. Yep. Really. I start making all types of stories up in my head about people. Yeah. And why they're better than me. Like, but yeah, when I'm sober, I just feel, I genuinely feel connected to everybody.
That's what's up.
It's just so much fun getting high and drunk.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't drink, but you know.
Yeah, you don't drink. You're always the same. You are a very consistent person, Sid.
Except when I'm high. Well, I actually...
No, because even when you high, you just quiet. And you know what? I like being around you high because we got a similar vibe. Like me and you can duck off in our own corner and just talk about shit when we high.
Yeah, but here's the thing, man. When I'm high, ducked off in the corner with somebody, I'm just looking at the other people that are socializing like, man, I wish I had the ability to be over there. I mean, this is cool. This corner is cool. Yep. Like I'm not hating on this corner. I need this corner, Naim.
Yes, bro. I be depending on you. When we both high, I be like, yo, where the fuck is Sid? I need to find somebody that I can talk to quietly in the corner.
Dude, I was just complaining about this the other day because I went to Matt McCusker, he just did his special.
Oh yeah.
So I was like real hyped up, and when I'm like really hyped up about something, I can smoke and kind of get away with it. Yeah. Right. Same. So I did that on the first night that I went there. I was still kind of hyped, but I tried to do it on the second night. But on the second night, I was just a high Sidney. So I was having the same dude, and I was like out in the, at the bar talking to Drew and some other people who were watching basketball and shit, and I was just like, nobody likes anything I'm saying right now. Like, I don't even know why I'm talking to people. And then like I saw Drew look at me and had this like weird look on his face. He's like, yup. That's me. And we were standing next to each other, and he was like talking to me, and he looked away for a second to watch the basketball, but we were still engaged in conversation. Yeah. And I took like 3 steps back. So when he turned, I was kind of gone. And I was like behind him. It was the weirdest. Dude. I can't do it, man. I can't do it.
But then why do we put ourselves through the pressure of getting high in public? Like, I could just wait till I get home. But I was like...
I stopped. That was a fluke.
Yeah, I gotta stop doing that. Yeah, it sucks.
But yeah, man, that was it, man. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel great, bro. I feel great. Y'all rules my fucking body temperature.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, dog.
And I don't know if I mentioned this already, but definitely we're about to do the Patreon. We're gonna hop in there. $1 gets you all of our exclusive content, which is basically a whole other podcast, separate questions that are geared to enlightening Naim's shadow self. And come check us out for $1. Also, Naim has a gazillion podcasts that you can check out. He has The Ramble, which is a podcast he does by himself. He has Ayo Actually, which is a podcast that he does with Ben Stop.
All facts.
All ridiculous facts. And then he has Do-Rag and the Dare Tag, which he does with Drew Montana and Rob Cruz, who you've seen on Two Jack Bros. You can check out their episodes as well.
Check them out.
And then you have Patreon for at least Do-Rag and the Dare Tag.
Yeah, for Do-Rag and the Dare Tag.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, you can hop on that Patreon too. I made some customer complaints about the Patreon one time. So yeah, hop on their Patreon, and now if you're not paying for the Patreon, keep your fucking mouth shut.
Yeah.
But if you start paying for the Patreon, you can make some customer complaints.
Some complaints. Yeah. We listen to all complaints and we try to improve.
Hell yeah. So yeah, and thank you so much for listening or watching. We are out of here. Good night.
Night.
To Jack Roll.